Hi guys, welcome back to my third video, and this week we're going to be joined by FPL Ray Guna. So would you like to say hi?
Hi guys, thanks for having me on.
That's
Finally jump on a pod.
Yeah, no worries. Hopefully it should work pretty well, and we'll get a few more viewers this time. Should we start with looking at our game weeks from last week? Not a great game week all round, was it? Quite a low average.
Yeah, I think to be fair, going into it, I wasn't expecting much, but I think so I got 51 points.
Yeah, we've got your team up at the moment. A bit like my team, saved by your defence.
Yeah, City boys saving me.
Yeah, 26 point from Stones and Cancelo, yeah.
Completely split Stones this season. I got him in for that double where he went nuclear and he just keeps returning. So
Yeah.
Happy days, but captain blank for Stanley. To be fair, looking at my team, I don't know who else I could have given it to.
Yeah, maybe Calvert-Lewin, but like looking at his form before the game, you definitely wouldn't have given it to him, would you? So
exactly. Yeah, it was a slight green arrow on 51 points. I think it was like a 14k green arrow. So,
yeah, the average was 43. It says here, I think, on your team. So slightly above, but not ideal. As you see, like nearly every attacking asset blanked. Gundogan didn't play. Did you have Gundogan in and Souček on the bench? And then
really, I wish I had Dallas.
Yeah.
But to be honest, going into the game, obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm quite a pessimistic Arsenal fan. So I didn't think we were going to win, but I thought Kane was nailed on to score. So but honestly, football over fantasy football any day.
Exactly. That's sort of why I took Salah out of my team actually originally. That, you know, as a Liverpool fan, either way, I was happy. I was happy to like get the points, and if he wasn't going to score, you know, I don't need the points. And then obviously other people are blanking with him, and then obviously if he scores, then I get the win as a fan. But yeah, so that's your team, 51 points, slight green arrow. Going on to mine, 58 points. Just a little bit higher than yours. Literally, pretty much exactly the same team.
It's really good considering.
Shaw was the difference, I think, between both of our teams. You had Digne, who's blanked like 3 times in a row now, hasn't he, or something like that. But he has good fixtures coming up, and Shaw, you know, doesn't have that great fixtures. So
I've been saying that about Digne forever, though. So
yeah, that's true.
Had it to points now.
We both had Martinez. That was bloody annoying how he conceded that last minute equaliser.
I wasn't watching the game, so because I think that would put my blood pressure through the roof.
Yeah, nightmare.
I've just seen you captain Sterling actually.
I did, yeah. So basically, I was watching. I was just flicking through Twitter like a little bit before the deadline. I had the captaincy on Fernandes, so it didn't make much difference in the end. I had it on Fernandes, and then I just saw someone say Sterling, and I just thought, why not? He didn't play last week against Southampton, so he'd had a rest, and I was thinking, Fulham away, yeah, they've been a bit better defensively, and then he doesn't get in the squad, so that was confusing. But at least like how obviously like Gundo and then KDB, neither of them came off the bench. But I was glad at the time that Sterling wasn't in the squad, because I couldn't have had another 2-pointer captaincy. That would have been a nightmare.
All in all, that's a really good week, I think, considering the average.
Yeah, considering the average, very happy. Like again, defensively, just like massively bailing me out.
But you look quite nicely set up for next week as well.
So. Yeah, so if we look into next week, I'll go to your team first. Your team, you've got 2 free transfers.
I do, yeah. So I'm bust at the moment with, obviously 2 free transfers. And I think I've got, Martinez, Dallas, Soufal, Son, Souček, Rafinha, Banton, Kane. But Son is a bit of a tricky one. I know you're going to talk about that later. Yeah,
we'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah. Look at your team though. The 3 Leeds players. Like I know that a lot of people haven't held on to all 3 Leeds players because of their fixtures coming up. But you've got a wild card left, haven't you?
I do, yes. I'm planning on wild carding in 31.
So, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm happy to go into this. I've got 2 free transfers. I'm going to use both of them, I think. It'll be good.
Yeah, I agree.
Talk some, get your opinion on a few moves.
Yeah.
Looking to sort of take two transfers, use them this week.
Yeah.
And then get a bit punty in 30 ahead of 31.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I think the Son news is obviously,
that's changing everyone's opinion, I think, yeah. Fair enough. Going on to my team, pretty similar as we said. Martinez, Conser. I put Tierney in. He was like an early transfer because I saw that Cancelo's price was going down, so I've made my free transfer. Yeah,
I like that.
I made that. I don't know. I always like that just to like keep the value in my team. But I don't know if he gets injured tomorrow night, then I'll be a bit.
I'm so risky because I never do that just because of the odds.
Yeah. I didn't used to, but then like recently, I've just thought that team value. I don't know. Someone like Tierney. As soon as Kolasinac left in January, I was just thinking that like Tierney or like someone that's nailed on in the team, I'm happy to make the transfer on because what are the chances that someone gets injured? I mean, obviously last week got a lot, but yeah, looking at my team, it's barring the two injured players or potentially injured Son and Bamford, Sterling's the one I'm probably going to move on for a hit.
Sure.
Just because I don't want him long term.
Have you still got your second wild card? Or have you used
it? No, that's the thing. I've used it. Okay. So looking ahead, I've got to be a lot more careful with who I actually need to keep. Like I would have loved to have Dallas for this week, but then next week, okay, he's got after the international break, he's got Sheffield, but then he has this in the space of 3 games. I think he has City, United, and Liverpool. So without a wild card, I can't be holding him on a bench for that sort of run-in.
No, sure.
So
where's your head at right now then in terms of, so you said
at the moment I think I'd like to take a punt on Ødegaard. As an Arsenal fan, could you let me give me some good news?
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be a broken record here. It's all dependent on the team tomorrow. But
exactly.
In the last few games, he's a really tidy footballer. But when he first joined up, I didn't really know too much about him. But the first few games, he wasn't really getting into the box.
No.
Now the last few games, you can tell he is arriving in the box.
Yeah. Well, he scored. He got a bit lucky with the deflection, but didn't he? Yeah. He hit the bar as well in the same game. And then I just feel that didn't he score against Olympiacos in the first leg as well? Yeah.
I've got no stats to back it up.
No, it's just a bit of a hunch, to be honest. Also, whilst watching Arsenal against Olympiacos, I think it was, I just saw Tierney put the ball into him a few times, like a little cutback with Tierney's left foot into Ødegaard, and he just hit it first time with his left foot.
Yeah, we've been doing that. Tierney's absolutely I'm quite jealous that
yeah.
To be honest, he's brilliant, and I think he's got great assist potential. But
exactly.
Like you said, we sort of do that move quite a lot, and there's no one ever there to finish it off. But
exactly.
He is like
yeah. Because obviously I could get in Aubameyang, but the news at the weekend where like obviously he got dropped to the bench for being late to the team bus, and like I don't know, you played really well without him, didn't you? So
the only thing I'd say on the Ødegaard punt is personally I'd actually prefer Saka.
Yeah, I was thinking Saka, but then I saw the injury and I was just thinking, I don't know, I think he's fit now, but yeah, I don't know, like Ødegaard, it just seems a bit more of a, just an option to go for, I think. The thing that I was interested to get your opinion on is if Aubameyang comes back in, I don't know whether you'll play your first team tomorrow night, but we assume that you'll play your first choice team against West Ham away at the weekend. Yeah. Would you think that Lacazette stays up top and Aubameyang comes on the left for Smith Rowe?
No, so I think it would be a straight swap Aubameyang to Lacazette.
You think? Yeah.
I think, there was a period recently where Lacazette was kind of phased out of the team.
And
he wasn't playing quite consistently. And there's a lot of off the field stuff, like rumours that we're actually preparing to sell him in the summer.
Oh, okay.
I think we're sort of just preparing for life without him.
Yeah.
I think Aubameyang is a captain, so I'd expect him.
You'd expect him to play down the middle, yeah, because obviously, like I remember at the start of the season, like Aubameyang was playing wide left, and he just wasn't as good an FPL option as he really should have been for the money and the quality.
Famous last words, but I'd expect Aubameyang to come straight back in.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, he wasn't exactly firing on the left. I'd like to think we're past that boat now.
Yeah. Right. I'm just going to